Okay, Google, when was the last time somebody asked you to come up with an idea? I think if we honestly ask ourselves this, it most likely happened just now millions of times, millions of pings on the internet of people looking for ideas, examples, all different kinds of things. The internet is a massive sea of data just waiting for us to explore and to use at the tips of our fingers. There's constantly things being added day in and day out, as well as things being brought back up from decades ago. I mean, look at your phone. Pinterest, an application developed to help people with ideas on hobbies and interests and things that they might want to do for projects. There's over 100 million downloaded users to help find ideas for their hobbies and projects they might want to do. I'm guilty of it. And how often do we rely on technology to be creative for us? I want to look at the fact that we're living in a technological age where we're dealing with database that are massive, absolutely massive. There's so much information out there, and it's so easy to get to. We've got databases that robotics right now are using for cognitive thinking and development and constant learning. I mean, these databases are anywhere from internets to just a massive collection that in any kind of college has put together. And the biggest thing about it is the fact that it's constantly expanding. Constantly, every day, people are adding new things to the internet for just for other people to use. I mean, we have applications that are being developed, and just anything that you can possibly think of, it's being added. Need a tip calculator for the next time that you go out to eat? I got an app for that. Need to tune your guitar? I've got an app for that. Need to have some free time? I've got an app for that. Just as I said with Pinterest, there's an app for it. We are able to look up anything that we need, come up with any kind of ideas. And I don't know about you, even for this simple speech, I had no idea what to do. So, what did I do? Looked it up on the internet. And then I got to thinking, why am I relying on the internet or some kind of technology to come up with a speech idea? Well, let's look at it. What does the problem affect? This problem, technology, not being creative, it affects everything. It affects everything that we do. It affects our daily lives and how people who make movies, these people are, there's a lot of movies right now that are being recreated, and I have a feeling that that's because of the fact that we're running out of ideas. We're running out of fresh new ideas, new origins, being original. We're running out of ideas. The other thing that it affects is it affects children. It affects them in their schoolwork. Professor comes up, or even an elementary teacher come up and say, okay, we got a project that's due. And these are the simple requirements that it has to be over. What do you do? Shoot. I have no ideas. I know. I'll look it up on the internet. I can't tell you how many times that I have asked my older sister or even my parents for ideas for projects, and they might come up with a few good ideas, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's okay. But think about the number of times that we immediately go to technology for information. It affects our schoolwork. It helps us get ideas, but we're not being creative with our ideas. We're not being original with our ideas. Same with work. Your boss wants a new project and wants you to develop on yourself. Oh, well, I've got a general idea, but we go to technology to help us through these projects. Also with projects and hobbies. I mean, I go to Pinterest for woodworking projects, things that I would like to do because I've got scrap wood laying around. I want an idea. I don't know what to do, so I go to Pinterest. Oh my gosh, there's a big database just full of different ideas that I can use for these projects. There's one problem. It's not original. Someone already came up with the idea. So what do? Be original. Use cognitive thinking. That's being creative and brainstorming, coming up with new ideas, figuring out what kind of solutions am I looking for. Add personality to it. Add your own style to it. Make it yours. So what do? We make technology our last resort. It's the very last thing that we go to. Before we go to anything else, we need to think first. We need to be creative. We need to come up with our own ideas. So, I challenge you the next time that you need an idea, be original. Make it your own. Make it your own style. So that no one else can say they got their idea from me. Don't get caught up in that aha moment with someone else's idea. Be original.